lights us all. Herby's haze drifts through swirling night. Our hearts beat bold at the edge of fright. Nightbeard's tales, where fate takes flight. Mythic Guild unites, neath shifting light. Dice crash heavy, doom or delight. We rise as legends, ready to fight. Dimmy spark, born of Eldralite stone. Cali stems, firm when savage hearts moan. Darius ascended, forging mortal dreams. We heed Eldralore's call beyond known schemes. Nightbeard's tales, where fate takes flight. Mythic Guild unites, neath shifting light. Dice crash heavy, doom or delight. We rise as legends, ready to fight. Spicy meatballs gaze in trembling gloom. A bard rolls seduction in tavern room. When monsters roar, let your courage roar. Stepping into another Nightbeard adventure, time to roll. Nightbeard's tales, where fate takes flight. Mythic Guild unites, neath shifting light. Dice crash heavy, doom or delight. We rise as legends, ready to fight. Ready to fight. Ready to fight.
In the shadow of mighty dragons and the whispers of cunning beholders, there stands Nightbeard, a master of dungeons, a spinner of fates, and a herald of adventure. With a quill as sharp as a rogue's dagger and a mind as boundless as the multiverse, Nightbeard guides adventurers through tales where the daring clash with ferocious sea beasts, parley with goblins and giants, and uncover treasures guarded by the darkest secrets. Through fire and frost, mystery and magic, Nightbeard calls forth adventurers, new and seasoned alike, to rise as heroes, challenge the unknown, and leave their mark on the pages of destiny. Join the ranks of the brave on Mythic Guilds on Discord, where adventurers forge bonds, face legendary foes, and claim their place in the Hall of Legends. The realm awaits. Will you answer its call?
monster killed.
Nice. We are playing D&D. We're playing Voyage of Secrets. We've got 3 party members with us today. We've got one brand new player. So welcome to that player. We'll get through some basic character intros a little bit later. But yeah, so this is, just for those of you who might not know, this is the first game that I wrote. This is part of the Eldralore prequels, which obviously had this huge effect on the homebrew world. And it actually, everything in those prequels affected the homebrew world that I made. Right now, we're just dealing with it as a one-shot, so there's no consequence of actions. So please, party, feel free to do what you will. There might be in-game consequences, but there's no lasting legacy. Alright, we are playing on Above VTT, so those of you who know that I play on Above VTT, so thank you very much to the team at Above VTT for all the hard work behind the scenes. And I see Phoenix lurking in the stream. Hi, Phoenix. So we'll get to some character intros. Let's start with Quackadilly Blip. Quackadilly, who are you? What are you?
Quackadilly Blip.
Yeah.
You call me Quack. Quackadilly, he's a green dragonborn. Grew up in the sewers. He was dumped there as a baby. He may have been illegally traded as a pet, and was dumped down there. Grew up rough, part of a group of street urchins who were watched over by a hobgoblin bounty hunter named Jeff. Jeff taught Quack all the tricks of his trade, and Quack has only recently begun taking jobs of his own and trying to get out and see the world and in adventure.
All right. So Quackadilly,
He's a ranger, by the way.
Okay, cool. A ranger. I just wanted to check what class. All right. Then we'll go over to Ida. Is it Ida or is it IDA? Because it is in capitals. I just want to make sure we have the correct thing here.
Let me correct that. It is Ida.
Okay, so Ida, how can I introduce you, or how can you introduce you? Go for it.
She's a tiefling cleric who's recently found a keen eye for treasure hunting. So she's just embarking on anything at this point to try to find some treasures.
Okay, so she's all out for the treasures. And your species and class?
She's a tiefling cleric.
A tiefling cleric. Interesting. Nice. And then we have our new player. So Arundel Silverwood. Welcome, Arundel, and welcome to the world of D&D. I do apologize because this is going to take over the rest of your life. Welcome to being one of us. Okay, so Arundel, who is your character? Who are you, and what's your? You can start with a basic species and class, and if you have a little backstory, you can share that if you want to.
Arundel Silverwood is an elven rogue who was in the elven army, and he retired and he's working as a mercenary.
Awesome, an elven rogue mercenary. That's an interesting. I like that. I like that. Okay, so while we go over onto the actual game screen, just as always, for our adventurers, our more experienced adventurers, just a bit of patience as we help our new team member, our new party member, and our new member of Mythic Guilds along. All right, so let's get going. Boom, boom. Jeez, I hope I hid all the things I had to hide.
Cool if you didn't.
Cool if I didn't. Okay, so I'm going to pull you guys on. We have Arundel. There's Arundel. I don't know why your artwork's not pulling through, Arundel. Ida and Quackadilly. So you guys can move yourselves around on the ship, and as you do that, you hear these sea dogs just bark out. Roar, roar. as you look over at Danny, and he's got this expression, and he just laughs at you as he drinks down his flagon of rum. So yeah, let me just get to the correct place, because this is the one that I actually wrote like to the T. Okay, so let's get going. As the sun dips below the horizon, casting a warm glow across... Okay, you guys can't see the ship. That is bad. Wait, let me go onto this... reveal all. There we go. Now you can see the ship. I'm so sorry.
Oh, cool.
There we go. I'm so sorry about that. Okay, so as the sun dips below the horizon, casting a warm glow across the deck of the El Diablo Navigante, you find yourselves aboard the sturdy vessel, just setting sail from Brightholme, bound for the distant lands of Eldralore. You look to your party members, drawn together by a shared sense of adventure and curiosity. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to allow you to tell me if there's any skills that you'd like to work on during this journey, because it's expected to take around about 3 weeks. So there's things that you can work on, something like navigation, mapping. You can do push-ups on the deck, try to increase your strength, anything like that. So let's start with you, Quack. Anything that you'd like to do?
Oh, wow. I would, I'd like to shadow the captain and learn about driving the ship if I could.
All right. So
The navigation, maybe?
that would give you navigation and maybe proficiency in seaborne vessels if you're interested. Okay. So
Sure.
we'll have a look at that one. Let's go with you, Ida. Is there anything specific you want to do?
Yeah, I think I wouldn't mind some push-ups on the deck.
All right, so you want to do some push-ups with Danny. You look over at Danny, you see his arms are bulky. He is swole. Do we still use the word swole? I don't know. But he is bulky as it comes. All right, so strength for you, and then Arundel, is there anything specific you want to do?
As the ship moves, I'd like to increase my dexterity by standing still on the ship.
Okay, so you want to practice, in the rough seas and increase your dex. Okay, so let us get to some rolls. So, let's start with you, Arundel. Can you roll me a D100, please? This is so not how a game is supposed to start in D&D, just by the way. But I thought, let's do something different. All right, so 85. You get some excellent practice in. And as the sea is a little bit choppy, you practice and you end up getting yourself +3 to your dexterity modifier. So you get whatever your dexterity modifier is, +3. So on your character sheet, if you go onto your character sheet, you'll see that there's the dex score. You can click on that main score. It's going to bring up something, and there's a other modifier column, and there you can put in +3, and that will then pop your modifier up correctly. So that's going to do that. So your modifier will be
Ooh.
you get a +3 onto your dex. That's awesome, man. That's great. Okay, so
I think I want to practice that instead too.
No, Quack. I gave you the first run at it. Ida, your
Alright.
strength. Can you roll me a D100, please?
Yep. Ah,
Yeah, Ida, you try to do push-ups, but you are just so distracted by Danny. You end up getting a +1 to charisma instead. But yeah, you're not getting any strength.
I'll take it. All right.
All right. And then Quack, can you roll me your D100, please?
Yes, sir.
You should be worried if a DM is giving you free skills at the start of a game, you should maybe be a bit concerned. Wow! Clutch roll. Yeah, you get your proficiency in navigation, you get proficiency and all that. Let's see. Thanks Kingu for the sub. Hi Kingu. So yeah, you get that. That should not be the names of the characters, but anyway, you get the proficiency. You get also as a bonus, because it's 90 and above, you get a +1 to any of your choice of your scores, so you get that as well.
The score or to the modifier?
To the score. It's the score that you get. Sorry, I said modifier. It shouldn't be modified. It should be your score.
Gotcha.
Okay. So you look around this deck, and you've gotten to know some of the players or the NPCs aboard. You know that there's Simon and there's Dominic and Danny, Danny's the big strong one. There's Caspar over here. You know this is Captain Valdez, so this is what he looks like. And during the journey, you've noticed that the captains started to look more and more tired, I'd guess it looks, you'd say. Then there's Inyana, his first mate. This is what she looks like. And then Miguel, the cabin boy, who's very, very smiley, very friendly, and he enjoys his time at sea, which is quite evident to you all. All right. So
He looks very young.
so you've got all your things sorted, right? Your correct scores. You've updated everything, and you are ready to go. Yeah. So one afternoon, as the salty scent of the sea fills the air, you mingle with your crew and fellow passengers around a few open bottles of rum and kegs of ale. So, what is the party doing?
Well, we're at sea right now, right?
Yeah.
We've been at sea for a little bit.
You've been at sea for like 2.5 weeks, 2 weeks. You've been
Alright.
quite busy.
All right, I'm gonna talk to Danny since he's so swole, and ask him if he's ever been to Eldralore before and what we can expect when we get there.
Oh, it's a wonderful port. You will definitely enjoy it. It's the city. They've got these beautiful gardens. There's adventure to be had in the mountains around it for sure. But I've never been able to get much out of the city of Eldor, though. It's a gorgeous city, but yeah, beyond that, I'm not too sure. But I heard tales of amazing creatures and weird and wonderful peoples.
How long have you been sailing for?
Oh, it's coming on 15, I think 15 or 20 years. This is what he looks like.
Um, 15 or 20 years. So you
Yeah.
are a crusty old seaman.
I don't know about crusty, but old maybe. Old maybe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to make your acquaintance, Danny.
Yeah, Quack. Nice to meet you too. Arundel, what are you doing?
I try to talk to the captain and I inquire about his health.
You ask about the
Health of the captain.
health.
He seems to not be
Oh.
doing well.
Oh no, don't worry about me. We'll be in Eldor soon enough. I'll get some rest then. Don't worry about me, young man. I'll be fine.
I implore him to not overdo himself and get some sleep.
Oh, I've been struggling with that. I don't know if it's the the age or these creaking old bones, but maybe it's just the listing of the ship that is getting to me. Maybe I should hang up my captain's hat once and for all quite soon. Ida, what are you doing?
I would like to try to explore the ship a little bit, like if there are cabins or like under the deck. Try to see if there is anything of value or interest.
So as you do that, can you roll me a perception check, please?
Yep.
Wow, okay, dirty 20. So on board you see some kegs of ale, there's some rum, you see a crate or two as well, filled with you know, the lesser of the fine silks that they use potentially to mend the sails and things like that. And as you do this, you kind of scan this deck, and you see over in the distance, you see these storm clouds that look super ominous, and it's like dark, and you see this lightning flash, and as you look over, you suddenly feel this ship start to buck in the waves. As you hear Captain Valdez go, "There's trouble a brewing! Storm clouds are gathering! Everyone, we need your help!" So he points over to the front sail, the foresail over here, as he says, "Someone help Dominic!" So Arundel runs over to go help Dominic. Thank you, Arundel. And you have a choice for me. Do you want to roll me a... do you want to help to tie up the sail, or do you want to hoist the sail up into place?
I had to tie up the sail.
You're going to help to tie up. So you see Dominic pull on this rope, and the sail suddenly starts to lift as you take that, and you scamper up the mast to tie the sail down. Can you roll me a sleight of hand, please? As you are now 15 feet up, and you scamper up there to tie up these sails. So you can roll me a sleight of hand. Did you find it? Nice. No, that's not the right one. So if you open your character sheet and you look at your skills in the middle column, yep, it's alphabetical, so it's listed alphabetical. So it starts with acrobatics, and then it goes down, and then there's one that says sleight of hand with a +3 next to it. Do you see that? There we go. So if you click on that +3, and then also just for above VTT, if you right click on that +3, you'll see that there's a roll with advantage, disadvantage, or flat. Okay. Oh, okay. So yeah, so you roll with I'll take that original roll of yours, which is a D20, which is then comes up as a nat 20 +3. So yeah, you get this tied up quite well, and yeah, you sorted with that. Okay, so that's you. As he points over to Danny in the middle, he says, "The mainsail! Get the mainsail! Danny, grab someone! Sort it out!" So who's Quack? Is that you? All right. So do you want to?
Yes, it is.
Do you want to go and scamper up and do that, or you're going to hoist it from the bottom?
I feel like a good scamper.
All right. So you scamper up the side. And you try to tie this. Can you roll me your sleight of hand, please, to see if you can get this tied down? 15. Yeah, you get this. You get the sail tied up. You do some fancy little knots there that you learned down in the sewers. You know, tying those roots up and all of that so that it doesn't clog it. And yeah, you get that all sorted. As he looks over to Ida and Caspar, he says, "You two, secure the deck." and you can go over to the barrels or to the chest thing over here, the crate, Ida, and you can decide if you want to roll a dexterity or a strength as you try to shift these things into place.
I'll try with dexterity.
Okay, so you can
Yes.
yeah, so you kind of get these moved into place as Caspar very deftly ties some ropes around them, but you see that it doesn't look too fantastic, but you're hoping that the job does and that it holds. And as you're able to do that, you see lightning flash as a huge rogue wave washes over the bow, as you see Simon suddenly get washed off deck and he goes floating up. Ah! And you hear Dominic, Simon! And there goes Simon floating
Not
off.
Simon.
Simon, and he's gone.
Was
so-
Simon the child?
Not
No, Simon was just.
Not-
This is what Simon looked like.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah, and
Well,
Simon
he looks-
goes off the side of the deck, getting washed off with the rogue wave. And as he passes you, Arundel, you see his hand reach out, and you just ignore him because you are 15 feet up, and you just like, I can't help you, and he just washes off the deck, and he's gone, drowning in the water. Blub 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 blub. You hear a loud crack and
Simon looks
another.
shady.
You hear the captain barking orders from the quarterdeck, but you can't hear what he's saying as the winds carry away his shouts. As you do this, as you're trying to ascertain, you see this main sails boom just swing around. And can you all please, can Danny, Quack, can you please roll me a dexterity saving throw?
Certainly. Oh. That's not a good one.
And you get smacked straight onto your ass. And you take 1 point of damage. So you take a point of damage only, but you are flat on your ass and you are now prone. And as this is happening,
All right.
you hear another deafening roar across the deck as the ship suddenly lurches violently beneath your feet, and the captain is thrown all the way onto the quarterdeck over here next to Ida. Doof, as he just lands there. Thud. As the whole ship lurches, and sorry, this is so bad. Can you all roll me a perception check, please? And you can do so, Arundel, at advantage because you're a little bit higher up.
Perception? Sure.
Perception, yeah. As you hear Danny just give a little woof as well. Okay, so Ida gets a 6, Quack gets a 10, and Arundel, you get advantage on your roll, so you can right click on it and roll for me, please. So on perception, that's also in the middle skills, that long list of skills on your sheet. So as you see this lightning flash streak across the sky, you look over the deck and you look into the water, and Arundel, you just get, as you're looking, you just, the last little bit of the sail just blows straight into your face and you can't see a single thing. Quack, you see shadowy figures moving in the water. And either you have no clue, you're in the middle of the ship, you're not seeing anything. So, Quack, you see this shadowy figure over here, kind of just making its way to the side of the deck, and you hear this as you hear the sound of claws in the sides of the hull of the ship. Right? As you as you see these creatures suddenly scamper onto the deck, and you hear Miguel, the cabin boy, shout, "Captain, we're under attack!" As you see these 4 creatures suddenly appear on the deck, and this is what they look like. Boom. As
Oh.
this one, sorry, I just had to sneeze. As this purple one over here near the captain, you look at this all happening and you hear the captain shout, "To arms, everyone! Defend the ship at all costs!" And as you turn to look at this captain, you see this creature standing on the deck, straining to speak. Its attention clearly focused on the captain. It says, "Give us what is ours, or perish." And the captain, "I have nothing of yours." And what is the party doing?
Oh, I think Quack is going to knock an arrow and take a shot at one of these aquatic horrors.
Okay.
I guess the orange ones.
At the orange one? Okay.
That's
so
at some distance away. Yeah, the orange one.
So you
First,
see
he's going to use a bonus action.
Yeah.
And he's going to put Hunter's Mark on
this one?
on one of them.
Okay.
Oh yeah, on that orange one.
Okay. So you put Hunter's Mark on this one. It is marked.
That's one of my uses that don't take up a spell slot. And I will then I will.
So you'll get off a quick shot on this one. Okay. Everybody gets
right.
one round of action. Okay, so now
I tried to shoot.
19 hits. Yep. Okay, and your damage on that one?
Right, so
6 points.
6 plus my Hunter's Mark damage. Ew.
Okay.
So another 1 force damage, so 7 damage.
Nice. So 7 points of damage. Arundel, are you doing anything?
I try and knock back the blue one off the ship with the bow.
Okay, so you're gonna shoot it with your bow. So roll me your attack on that one, and you can do so at advantage because you are higher than it.
Hey, Brett, I'm actually gonna stow my bow and use my movement to move toward him as well, if that's okay.
Okay. So you shoot him, and as you shoot him, you just step closer to him as well. So the blue one. So Arundel, if you go onto your character sheet and you find your weapon, you'll see that there's a 2 hit and then there's a damage. So on your short bow, the +5 there, that's next to it, you can right click on that and say at advantage. So the first advantage roll, then you can click on roll for me, and we'll see if that one hits. Arundel, you there?
Yep, I'm there. I just can't figure out how to do it.
Okay, that's all right. That's what we're here for. So you open up your character sheet. You got it open?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So if you look on the right-hand side of your character sheet, there's a whole bunch of tabs. It says actions, spells, inventory, features, and traits. Do you see that? So on the tab that says actions, if you click on actions, then it's got your list of actions there. There we go. So that's all your things. So you try to shoot him with your short bow.
Okay.
Okay, so you shoot him with your short bow. And let's see, what did you roll on that one? Remember, it's at advantage. So you can roll it again for me because it was at advantage. So just a normal flat roll, just a straight roll again. Oh, not the damage. So, okay, so we'll take off the 10, so that's going to be a 21. That will hit. So roll me your damage. So that's that 1d6 plus 3 that's next to it. You can click on that one for me. Dun, dun, dun. So you take out this bow. You're standing up there. Yeah, that's the 2 hit. That's the wrong one. You must roll the damage one for me, please. So the one that's next to it that says 1d6 plus 4. Is it a plus 4? Plus 3. That 1d6 plus 3. I don't know why you're rolling a d8 as well. You're not supposed to be rolling.
yeah, wrong one.
Yeah, so you keep adding a d8 onto it, which is not right. But it's 1d6. That's going to be so it's going to be the 1d6 is going to be 4 plus 3, so that's 7. So we'll take 7 points of damage off the blue one. But yeah, you don't get him knocked back. You see him dig his claws into the deck as he stands there looking straight up at you now, Arundel. And then we have Ida, your action, your one free action before combat starts.
Okay. Can I try to climb up this sail?
You can certainly try. Can you roll me in acrobatics, please, or in athletics? Your choice.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you kind of grab this thing and you swing yourself around like a trapeze artist, and you get yourself up onto this here, and you'll be 15 feet up. And that is then your not minus 15. I do apologize. It's supposed to be 15. Okay, so you are 15 feet up. You have happiness. You done?
Yep, that's it.
Okay, so you get yourself up there, and can you all three please roll me initiative? And let's get it on. Dun, dun, dun. Okay.
What are we supposed to roll?
So on your character sheet, when you open it up, next to your armor class is a button that says initiative. Do you see that?
Nope.
Okay, I'll show you. So there's a I'll drop it into the chat for you. Okay, I'll just look on the Discord chat and I'll drop it in there for you. Okay, so you see that's what your character sheet looks like, right?
Yeah.
Do you see almost in the middle, above where it says actions, there's a 6-sided little thing that says initiative, and it says +3.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you can just click on the +3 for me.
D20.
Just the +3. That's it.
Should we roll a D20?
No. So if you click on that one, it's going to roll. It's going to roll the D20 +3. So you just click on the +3 that it says in the initiative there.
Yeah.
There we go. 7. There we go. So now you are all in the thing. And Ida, you are the lucky one to go first. So what you doing?
All right. Since I am a bit off the ground. Can I try to do a perception check to see if there is anything else other than these 4 creatures?
You don't see anything else. I mean, the waves are lapping up onto the deck. The ship is moving side to side a little bit. You see the captain looking intensely around as if he's very nervous. And I mean, you think that maybe that is because this is a merchant vessel. I mean, they're not really fighters.
Okay. I will try to do an acid splash on the one next to the captain.
Okay.
It's a Dex 13.
A Dex 13. Okay. Yep. So that's he fails.
For 4 acid damage.
Okay.
Well, technically, I think the captain is also gonna take it because it's a 5
That's a
foot
cone.
radius.
Is it a? Is it
Yeah.
a? No. So if you got it on him there, no, it's fine. If you center it directly on the
Alright, cool.
on this purple one, it's not going to hit
perfect.
Caspar or the captain. Okay. Anything
Perfect.
else, Ida?
No, that'll be it. Thank you.
All right, Quack. It's your turn.
All right, Quack is going to go at the orange one again with some cutlery. So his first attack is going to be with his short sword.
Okay.
And that's
Yeah, that
a
should hit.
24.
That should hit.
All right, so that's 9 damage
Nice.
plus
Dude. Yeah,
plus 4 force damage.
this thing looks bloody as you just shoot it with the arrow and rush up with your short sword out. You just slash at it for this damage. You see it's looking not so good.
All right, but it's still alive.
It's still alive.
So I'm gonna try to fix that right now. I will.
Let me
with,
remedy that quick.
Yes, let me remedy that. As I use my scimitar with the nick property, and because my short sword has Vex, I will make that attack at advantage.
Okay. Just a reminder to when you apply those weapon masteries, just to say that when you do the initial attack.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. No
Okay.
worries.
Will do.
Yeah, the 19 hits.
So that 19 hits. Then that's 3 slashing damage.
All right.
Plus
Monster
3 more
killed.
force damage.
Okay, so how do you see this happening?
Well, first I see the short sword cut him across the neck, and then with the scimitar I came in and gutted him in his fishy belly and dropped his intestines all over the deck.
Yeah, he's not looking too fresh. Did you guys on the stream, did you hear the monster killed? There's the blood on the stream. There you got the blood. And I don't know if you heard
Monster killed.
I can't hear it. I don't know why I'm not hearing it. But anyway, yeah, you get this monster killed. Ah, okay, cool. So I've been spamming you all with monster killed noises. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, stream. Okay,
And
so I'm trying to make it look
I
pretty.
will. Yeah. You know what? I will stay right where I am for now.
Okay. Next up is this blue one. As it looks up at you, Arundel, who attacked it earlier. As it comes straight up next to you and looks up at you, and while it's looking up at you, it just attacks the Dominic, and the first one's going to hit, and the second one's going to hit, and it's going to do
Oh, no.
3
Dominic.
and 6 points as you see Dominic just keel over and die. As this thing looks up at you, Arundel, the blood dripping from
Dominic!
its claws, it looks up at you and
Not
goes,
Dominic.
you see it like lick its sharp teeth, looking at you, waiting for you. Dominic is dead. Captain Valdez's turn, as he steps up to this purple one, and he's going to roll to attack this one with his cutlass. 21's going to hit, and the 15 is going to hit. So it's going to do 3 points and 10 points of damage. Alright. Danny's turn. He takes out his club. He's like he's got a belaying club, like a belaying pin, as he rushes over to this one over here, and he's going to try to hit this one. 21. Yeah, wow. These guys are doing is he hits it for 8 points of damage. Okay, and Arundel, you see Danny rush up and smack this guy solidly through the face with his belaying pin. What are you going to do?
I stabbed in the in the back of the neck with the dagger.
Love it.
I attempt to stab it in the back of her neck using a dagger.
Sorry. So you're going to jump down on him with your dagger and try to stab him like that, yeah? Because you are 15 feet up.
Yep.
Okay, you can roll me your attack at advantage with the dagger, please. Arundel, just check why are you rolling an additional d12 on your attacks and things?
Sorry. Wrong.
Okay, so Arundel, just check again, go onto your character sheet, and when you click on the dagger, the 2 hit on the dagger, right? You right click on it and you just say with advantage, and you click on the roll there for me. So I'm going to do it now just to check. Yeah, so there on my side it rolls correctly. So just check on your side. There we go. Okay, so the 12 will hit. Can you roll me your damage? So again, just click the damage one next to the dagger, and you can click that once for me. Just click. There we go. And that does 7 points of damage, and that's what you needed. So how do you see this happening?
Monster killed.
How do you see you killing him, Arundel? Hello?
I think you're muted, Arundel.
Arundel, I think you're still muted, bro.
Yeah.
Ah, there we go. So
I see myself jumping down. I see myself jumping down on him and stabbing him in the middle of the neck, and I pull my dagger to the side. Then I just pull his head off his shoulders.
you just see this. Oh, that's such a good kill. As you see all this blood, just sorry. I like my visual thing. So if this does offend anybody, I do apologize. But yeah, there's your blood. As suddenly this thing is just soaked. All right. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Anything else that you want to do, Arundel? Because you are now standing next to Dominic's dead body and this dead thing on the deck of the ship.
I just close his eyes and lay him flat on the deck.
Okay. It's the yellow one's turn as it moves over to next to Captain Valdez over here, and you see him just suddenly also roll with his claws, and the first one's going to be a 16. That's going to hit, and a 10. So the one claw just scratches the captain's cheek, and as you see the captain lean over his bloody cheek and looks at it, and 2 points of blood damage on it, on him. Yeah, that's this one's turn. And next up is the purple one. Nice. As the purple one also leans over, as it leans forward, you see it straining to speak again, as it says, "Give us what is ours." As he leans forward, it's 17 and a 7, so he also gets slapped into the other cheek, also for 2 points of damage. Okay. And Caspar's turn, and Caspar's just going to run away. Ah! Ida, your turn. What you doing? Ida, you muted.
I'm so sorry. Can I try to do another acid splash
Of course you
on the
can.
red one?
Sure you.
On the purple one.
Yeah, sure you can try.
I'll try that.
Okay.
Dex 13 again, just
He's
to see.
He's right next to the captain now, though, so that's the only thing I would.
Yeah,
Careful.
he fails.
I can try to, like, it's only 5 feet, so I can try to just have it on him for another
Yeah,
3
put it right there,
points
right about.
of acid.
Sorry, I'm eating lunch at the same time. But yeah.
It's all good. For another 3 point of acid damage.
I gotcha. Anything else, Ida?
No, that would be it. Yeah, that'll be it.
All right. Okay, so next up is Quack. Quack, it's your turn. What you doing?
All right, Quack is gonna pull out his bow again and shoot at the purple one, the one that's attacking the captain,
Okay,
the one who looks bloodied.
sure. Roll me your attack. One that scales are falling off its body as it's been slowly dissolving and marinating in this acid.
Yeah.
19 will hit.
So 7 piercing damage and. Oh, I'm sorry. I moved it over first to him with my bonus action. I didn't say that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So 7
And-
piercing damage and
And how
3
do you see
force
this
damage.
happening?
Monster killed.
Well, I think Quack gets a very lucky shot and hits Fishman right in the eye, and Fishman drops into the pool of acid on the deck and just continues to dissolve.
Okay. I don't know why this thing is not playing
And I
through
will-
my headset. It's supposed to be. But okay, yeah, so you kill this thing as it drops down to the ground. And
And then I move.
okay, and you move there, Quack.
And that's it.
Okay. And as you do this, you feel the ship suddenly lurch again. You look around, you see something tentacled suddenly reach up next to you. I nearly said Doc. Reach up next to you, Quack, as you see this giant octopus suddenly pull itself up onto deck, clearly drawn by the fighting and the scent of blood.
Of course.
The octopus looks towards the captain, reaches forward and grabs him with his long tentacles, takes him and starts to spin him through the air. And Quack, you duck as the captain just spins and spins and spins around as this octopus launches him through the air. And as he reaches about
Oh, jeez.
10 feet above the main mast, this lightning strike just hits as it chain lightnings from the captain's body over to the main mast, exploding this mast. And can Caspar and Quack, can you please roll me a dexterity saving throw as you see if you can escape the hail of splinters?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, Caspar doesn't quite get there, but Quack, let's see if you can do it.
You said dexterity, right?
Yeah, yeah. So Quack, you
23.
you jump out the way as this happens, and as you lie on the deck, get slowly back up to your feet, and you look up, you see this fine red mist just raining down on the deck.
Wow.
Okay, yeah, the captain is no
R.I.P. Captain.
longer. All right, and
Damn.
it is Danny's turn. And Danny's going to be Captain, as he's going to run over to this octopus, and he's just going to try to hit him with his belaying pin. Yeah, he's going to miss. Okay, and Arundel, it's your turn. What you doing?
I pick up the body of the dead fishman and I run over there next to the dead octopus. I throw the body at the octopus and I just fire a fireball cantrip. Fireball cantrip.
Okay, I'll allow that. So you can move your character to where you want it to go. So you move over there, you throw this body at it. Just usually, Arundel, so that you know, usually there's a list of actions that you can do as part of a turn. So an interaction, which would be throwing the body towards the octopus, would take up your full action, okay? But in this instance, I'll allow it.
Okay.
What are you trying to do when you throw the body at the octopus? Are you trying to distract it? Are you trying to feed it? What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to distract it.
Okay. So you throw this body at this octopus, and then you take out your bow and shoot at him, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, roll me your attack at advantage then, please. $20, that's gonna hit. So you can roll your damage, and then you can roll your sneak attack damage as well. So you get sneak attack because you have an ally within 5 feet of the enemy, but you also get it when you roll an attack at advantage, which we forgot to do earlier. So you do 4 points of normal piercing damage from your short bow, and then your sneak attack, which is at the bottom of your actions. If you see the sneak attack there at the bottom, there we go. 1d6, and that's another 5 points of damage. Nice. And anything else?
Nope.
Nice try, Fishman.
Ida, your turn. As you hear Caspar just screaming for help. It's a giant octopus! Help! Help!
My God. Okay. I tried to no, I'm too far for that. Okay. Can I try to Sacred Flame on the giant octopus?
Yeah, you could try that. Why not?
Dex 13 once again.
Oh yeah.
A Dex 13, a dexterity savings throw. As you see him just dance around, you shoot, and he just like lifts his whole body up on his tentacles. As you just see the sacred flame just disappear beyond him.
Very
All
dexterous
right. All
octopus.
right.
Yeah, sorry, I engendered an octopus. It's blue, so it's a blue octopus. There we go. Okay, it's a male octopus.
Okay. Then that would be. I think that'll be my action.
Okay.
I'm just gonna. Can I try to climb
You know what?
down?
Can you do that? Yeah. You can. You can climb down.
All right. I would like to climb down and. I don't know.
Get close.
Get around here.
Oh no! Please don't climb down, says the DM. Don't climb down.
And get around here.
Oh no! You're gonna make my life difficult. Okay, so you get there. Quack.
Yeah, and then just yell at Casper. Stop being a coward.
Huh.
I didn't sign up
All
for
right,
this.
Quack.
I didn't sign up for this. Ah, Simon's gone. Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Fair enough.
Quack. Man, I should probably get away from this octopus, but I guess first I'm going to attack it. So I will go at it with my short sword first.
Okay.
That is not going to be a hit.
No, it's not. In fact, you step
And,
over on the slimy scales of this creature that Arundel threw. You slip and you are prone.
Yes.
You are now prone.
All right. Can I use my movement to
Yes, you may.
stand back up? And all right, so I will use half my movement to stand back up, and I will then attack with my scimitar, which is not at advantage because I did not hit.
Yep.
Wow.
That also doesn't hit.
No, that does not hit. Shoot.
No, you can't do that as well. You can't do that on a turn. You've already had your 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Damn. I'm really stuck here now. I guess yeah. I'm stuck. So I guess that's it for me.
Okay. You see this giant octopus suddenly reach forward towards you, Arundel. 23 hits. So your AC, what's your AC, Arundel?
AC.
So on your character sheet, there's a thing that says armor class or AC. That means how tough you are. So any attack that hits that figure or more will hit you. So yours is 14, correct?
Yep. Yeah.
So when anything that rolls against you that's a 14 or more will hit you. So in this case, the 23 will hit you, and it will do 12 points of damage to you.
Oh.
So I think that puts you down.
I'm down.
You are down.
Oh no, player downed.
Oh no, player down. That worked. There we go. Okay, so yeah, the player is down. And the octopus, you see it suddenly start to slowly drag your corpse back to your unconscious body back towards it as it drags it over this I'm gonna put this this dead creature over there. Alright, so we have Arundel is down. As you hear Inyana suddenly step forward and says, "The captain's down! Miguel, get behind me, I'll protect you." Danny walks over and he's still there. He's just gonna still try to smack this thing. Yeah, that's gonna hit. Oh, sorry. Same damage, but it's 5 of blunt. And then Arundel. So, can you roll me a death saving throw? At the top right of your screen, your character sheet, you'll see that there's a skull. If you click on that skull, it's going to bring up a little sub menu on the right hand side that's going to ask you roll death save. So can you roll me a death save, please? So you see it's right next to the death save. It just says roll. So 3. So that's a failure because it's under 10. So you start to feel your body, your soul start to drift away from your body, Arundel. Just slowly. This one is going to run over this side and up here. Quack, do you want your attack of opportunity on it?
I would love to.
Go for it.
All right. Ken?
Yeah, that misses. As he just scampers away, as you still don't quite know what's wrong with you. You like look at your hands and you see it's still covered in the blood from this dead creature that was next to you. But this one gets there, can't do anything else. Caspar just goes running this way and says, "Will you protect me? Will you protect me, demon lady?" And Ida, it's your turn.
Okay. As much as I want to punch Jasper in the throat for being a coward, I am gonna I'm gonna try guiding bolt on the thing. On the
octopus.
giant.
Okay.
Yep.
Go for it.
Nice.
All right, please.
Love it.
Ugh. Not great damage, but still damage.
Yeah. Okay. 13 points.
And I would like to. We have one spell slot left. Healing word. Arundel.
Oh,
Nice. Okay.
For 9 points.
Nice. Arundel, you suddenly you hear as you feel your soul drift away. Ida, what is your healing word? What do you say?
No. As I see this, as I see the squid dragging him away. No.
So Arundel, you hear this, no, and as you hear this, you suddenly feel your body revitalize with 9 points as you are healed with 9 points of health. So you can go to your sheet, add your 9 points of health, and say heal, and you will be out of your death saves. Nice. Okay,
Yes.
nice. Ida, anything else?
that's awesome.
No, that's it. Thank you.
I think Ida must have played a Nightbeard game once or twice before to know to have these on hand. Quack, it's your turn.
Oh yeah. That's clutch, Ida. All right. I'm gonna attack with my short sword, and because Ida hit with a guiding bolt, that attack will be at advantage.
That is correct.
Exactly.
Yes.
Oh wow. 13.
13 hits, yes.
Oh, Jesus! How do I roll that bad with advantage? Okay, so and I am applying the Vex property as well with my
Alright.
short sword. So
So you apply that, and as you do this, okay, so you've got that. Let me just put that damage on that one, and your hunter's mark.
so that's 6 piercing and 2 force, so 8. And then I will come across with my scimitar, which due to the Vex property is also an
Okay,
attack at advantage.
that's it.
And that's a 19.
That's also going to hit. And as you slice in this thing, you're just seeing pieces of it just drop into the water, making it like this chum, this like bloody chum around the boat as you just look around. And the 2 points, or 2 points of that,
And 6.
and 6.
So that was 6 and then 2 force damage. Yeah, so 8 more.
Awesome. Can you also roll
And
me a D100, please?
a D100, yes, sir.
Yeah. As you hit it with
57.
all this damage, you suddenly so this is terrible. You look and something, you must be allergic to octopus or something, because this magic just surges through this octopus onto your body. As your skin starts to rot and decompose, you gain disadvantage on all persuasion checks, but undead ignore you unless attacked. This can only be alleviated via a greater restoration spell. Thank you to Phoenix for the chaotic conundrum redeemed on the stream. So,
Oh.
your body, your scales start to rot,
Yes.
and they smelling something poisonous, I guess we could say.
Wow. Lots of greater restoration spells in a level 1 one shot.
That's it. Yeah, definitely. A lot of undead in this one too. I'm just saying.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so Quack, anything else that you want to do? Any movement? You can always move. You can definitely
yeah.
move.
Well, I know I can, but then I'm going to get a attack of opportunity against me. No, I'm going to stay right here.
Okay. As it's this one's turn, you just see it suddenly just walk kind of over you guys.
Oh.
As it gets to the middle of the boat here, as it reaches out with its tentacle towards Ida. 18.
Oh no.
That'll do it.
And 6 points of damage on you, Ida.
Actually, can I shield reaction?
Yeah,
And
Nice.
it missed.
it missed. All right, and as you do that, oh, thank you to Duke for following. Thanks, Duke. So you look overboard, Ida, as you shield. You kind of cover your face, and you look back out to this side, and you notice that this chum of the ship, of the dead octopus, of this octopus, all the pieces have now started to drift this side as the wave is lashing it up. As you look, you notice 1, 2, 3, 4 of these creatures climb onto deck.
4 more?
No.
This is what they look like. Okay.
Oh my god.
God, I'm dead.
Next up is this one. It walks straight up to Caspar, as it needs to roll a d6. So it rolls a d6. 5. As you see it step a little bit closer, not too close, to Caspar, as you see this tentacle suddenly reach out. We're not going to say where from, but the 10 is going to hit it, and it's 4 points of damage against Caspar. And next up is the orange one. As the orange one walks down, gets to here. Gets not there, gets there. The yellow one is going to walk up these stairs over here. It's going to get to there. And the blue one is going to walk straight over to Danny as much as it can. Inyana is going to shout at Miguel to get behind her and is going to push him back this way. And Danny is going to try to hit with his belaying pin. 16 is going to hit it and is going to do 4 points of damage. As you see this octopus suddenly looking a little bit more purple than blue. And Arundel, it's your turn. What you doing?
I fire a firebolt at the octopus.
Okay. You are within 5 feet of the octopus, so that will be at disadvantage.
If you attack it with your dagger, it would be normal, though. If you wanted to do that.
Yep.
Okay, so Arundel, are you going to attack it? Yeah, firebolt. You can roll me another firebolt. You see, because it needs to be the lowest of the two. So roll me another one, and we'll see. We'll take the lowest one of those.
Come on, another 20.
16. Fine.
Wow. Yeah, that's going to hit.
Okay. Nice.
Nice.
Okay, so you can roll me your damage. And Quack, can you roll an Ida? Can you two please roll me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Okay.
Monster killed.
Alright. So, we have another monster killed. Thank you very much. How do you see this happening, Arundel?
Nice.
I fire a firebolt at him and his corpse just goes in flames, leaving only the tentacles behind.
And as this delicious
Calamari, bitch.
As this delicious
Yep.
smell wafts through the air, Quack and Ida are able to resist the urge of running forward and just taking a big bite of this deliciously cooked calamari. Anything else, Arundel, that you want to do?
Nope.
Okay. Next up is this yellow one. As it moves over this way, and it's going to attack Miguel. That's going to miss. Oh, and that's going to crit. Oh, no! 12 points of damage on Miguel.
No, Miguel.
And Casper's like, no! What more monsters? Protect me, lady, protect me! As he kind of like shelters behind you, Ida. He's stuck to you for the rest of the game.
This is ridiculous. Okay.
It's your turn, Ida.
Can I actually put him in front of me to use him as a meat shield?
You can walk back around him to the other side of him.
I think I'll do that. Like, sure. And I'll try to do... I'm out of spell slots, so... How far is he? I will try to do poison spray on this one.
Okay, go for it. You
Just for
need me.
science to see if he is resistant.
You need me to roll a what's that? A dex save. Hey?
Oh god. No, no. It was. I had to
Oh.
roll to hit.
Oh, it's
It's a hit,
yeah, that's
yeah.
gonna miss.
Yep. And that's it. That's it.
Okay, so Quack, it's your turn.
All right, Quack's gonna use his bonus action to move his hunter's mark to the yellow one next to Ayana,
Okay.
and whip out his bow and take a shot.
Okay, and that would be at disadvantage for me, please, Quack, because he is at a elevation above you.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, you can barely see him, so he's like this. He's like a little bit deeper on the deck, but that's still gonna hit. You wait for the ship to kind of give you that
Okay.
little hop as you time
Yeah.
it correctly, and you just slap him with one of your arrows. 8 points, nice.
8 points plus. Plus 4. Is that a 4? Yeah, 4 force damage.
Nice.
All right, and I'm going to. I'm also going to use some movement. All right, and that'll be it for me.
Okay. Next up is the green one. As it walks up to Caspar. And it needs to roll a d6. That's a 2. As he slashes at him with one claw, that's 15, that's going to hit. The second claw is 12, that's going to hit. So let's see if that does it. So that's, yeah, the first one just
Really?
does it. As he just slices through Caspar.
We're not going to have any crew left.
So I'm guessing the 12 misses Ida.
Yeah.
And then the third one, which is this one, is he leans forward, Ida, he tries to bite you. I'm guessing 11 misses as well.
Yep.
It's the orange one's turn as it moves to there. The yellow one moves this way and is going to go for Inyana. So it's this one first. 6 is going to miss. 12 is going to miss. And he bites. 16 is going to hit. And that's going to bite Inyana for 4 points of damage. Okay, and next
They have
up
3
is-
attacks.
Yes.
Shnikes.
One of my favorite monsters, which I don't get to play with often. And the next one is the blue one.
That's what she said.
Oh, wow. This one just steps up to Danny. As he does the same thing. It's 1 strike that hits, 2 strikes, second strike misses. So the first strike hits, second strike misses, and then you see him kind of suddenly turn his arm and slice backwards against him as his quills on his arm just try to pierce, and they pierce him, doing 6 points of poison damage, and Danny is down. Danny's dead.
Yikes.
It's Inyana's turn, and she's going to push little Miguel back further. And she's going to stand here with her sword raised, her dagger raised, and slice at the yellow one. Sorry, at this yellow one over here, who's just tried to bite at her, and it's going to do 6 points of damage. And it is Arundel's turn. Arundel, what are you doing?
I step forward and stab at the blue one.
Okay. Where are you stepping on? Oh, you're stepping sideways to Danny's body. Okay. So there, go for it. Roll your attack. See if you can hit him. Oh, you hit him. You stab him straight in the gills. Roll me your crit damage. So if you right click on the damage thing, you'll see there's one that says crit damage. You
Crit
select
damage,
that
yep.
one. Yeah. Nice, a nat 20. Good job.
Mhm.
8 points.
8.
You see it
Nice.
hold this dagger where you where you stabbed him, and it looks at you with his eyes, just glazed over eyes, as he slowly takes his dagger, twists it, and pulls it out, and holds out his hand and gives it back to you. Anything else, Arundel?
I like to move back a bit.
Okay, if you move, he's going to get an attack of opportunity on you.
Arundel, you have 2 daggers, right?
Yep.
You can make a second attack.
You can use your offhand.
Really?
Yeah, you can use your offhand attack to make a attack, but your damage will not do the modifier on the damage dice.
Right.
So what I'll
Okay.
do is let me add that into your into your thing as a bonus action attack, and then I'll sort that out for you quickly. Let me just edit your dual wield. There we go. So now you'll find the second weapon under your bonus actions.
Yep.
And you can roll me the 2 hits, and then the damage there is just the 1d4. But you can... yeah,
Bonus action.
yeah, so under the same place where you saw your actions. So under actions, go to
yeah.
actions, and then below it gets all attack action, and then bonus action. Or
Yeah.
you can... if
2
you
weapon
look on,
fight.
yeah, so 2 weapon fighting, but then there's a thing that says, I'll just refresh your sheet, because I've just added it there for
Yeah.
you as a second weapon. But you can roll me your 2 hits
Yeah.
along.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Yeah. Found it.
Okay.
Roll it. Nope. Yeah, I rolled it.
Okay, so let's see if that hits.
19.
Yes, that's going to hit. Roll me your d4 for damage, please. So you just click on that one. It's just the straight d4. So when you doing 2 weapon fighting, your one hand does with the modifier because you're proficient with it, but your other hand is not practiced in with that weapon, so you don't get that proficiency bonus on it.
Okay.
Or not the proficiency bonus, but the what's it called? But yeah, so that's a 3 points of damage. You do an additional 3 points of damage on it. Great.
Nice.
Do you want to move, Arundel? You can, but he will have
Nope.
an opportunity to hit you.
Nope.
Okay. So this yellow one's turn as it looks towards Inyana. Reaches out and slashes with his claw. The first one misses, and the second one hits. The second one does 7 points of damage, and the first one does 2 points of damage, but to the other creature as he steps this way. Loses his balance a bit and knocks into this guy for 2 points, and does 7 points to Inyana. Caspar is dead, but you still feel his hand clutching on you.
my
Ida.
God.
His hand is still there on you, Ida. What you doing?
I gently brush his hand off. Sorry. And I will disengage.
Okay.
Run all the way up here. What's in here? And once again, can I try to climb this thing? I'm just
Yep,
trying.
You can roll me your choice, athletics or acrobatics.
Okay.
Yeah, you again do this flicky flacky move and you are up 15 feet.
And that'll be me.
Okay. Quack. What you doing? Quack, it's your turn. I think you're on mute.
All right. I'm
There
sorry.
you go.
My turn. All right. So I'm gonna move. There's stairs here, right? I can move up onto this level.
You can move onto the level that stays on the on the right hand side over there. Those lines, yeah, so you can get up there.
And I will, with my short sword, I will attack the yellow one. That's the bloodied yellow one.
Okay. And as you start to swing your sword, you see Miguel come and almost hug your tail as he... Do you have a tail? I don't know. But he comes behind you and he gives you this, like, hides behind you.
No, Miguel's dead.
So,
Miguel died.
Yeah,
Eh?
that's what I thought.
no, Miguel's not dead.
Yeah. Yeah, he
Hasn't-
died before
N-
Casper did, I thought.
No, Miguel didn't die. He's still alive. The
Captain
boy.
did.
The captain died.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know, but Prince, the
cabin
cabin boy didn't die?
No, he didn't die.
I
All right.
Yeah, so the 19 will hit.
I'm gonna
Quack.
use- Okay.
Eight points.
So, and
And
5 force damage.
Monster killed.
nice. Okay, how do you see this happening?
Right, I lop his head off with my short sword. Right, and
Glop.
then I'm going to use my bonus action,
Okay.
and I'm going to move my hunter's mark over to the yellow one, the other yellow one.
Okay.
Just step here, and I'm going to attack him with my scimitar, which unfortunately won't be an advantage anyway because that one died. So, but
Just the
you know,
the
one
hunter's
attack.
mark moves. The hunter's mark moves for free. Is that correct, or is it a bonus action?
it moved on my bonus action exactly.
Okay, so I'm just
for
checking.
free, but it's-
do
yeah,
you
you-
get? Do you
Yeah.
get a? Do you then get a second attack because your attack is with the?
I do
nick-
because the nick
The nick,
property moves it
okay,
onto
yeah,
onto
go
the
for
attack
it.
action. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's such a cool feature though, and I don't think a lot of people use it.
Damn.
7 misses.
Okay, I did not hit him. Yeah.
All right.
All right. That's it for me.
This one looks very carefully and moves up to over here as you hear this thud. Ida, as you hear it starting to climb up this thing next to you. This one's going to go straight toward Arundel. And Arundel, it's going to attack you 23, 11. So the 23 is going to hit the 11 notch. And that does 3
Okay.
points of damage to you. And then
Mm-hmm.
you see this tentacle just reach out again to hit you. Does a 12 hit?
Nope.
Okay, so that's it. The yellow one is gonna go for you, big boy, Mr. Quack.
Yes, sir.
So it's 1, 8 that misses, 13 misses, and then he's going to use a bite as he tries to bite at you. 19 hits.
19 will hit, yeah.
That does 3 points of piercing damage as he just bites into your shoulder, just between where your armor is. Just gives this nice little chomp, love bite over there.
Ow.
Yeah, that hurts. This one's also going to go for Arundel. You guys just left Arundel all alone. 17 hits. That does 6 points of damage, and Arundel is down.
Oh no, player downed.
Damn. All right, we'll get you back up. Don't worry.
Okay, so player downed. So yeah, he then this one just uses his movement to come down this way. And Yana is going to use the dagger and he's going to try to hit this yellow one. 11 is going to hit, and that does 6 points of damage. Okay. Arundel, can you make me your death save, please? As your cheek hits this cold, wet, bloody deck. And you lie there and you blink your eyes, wondering what's happening. And you slowly feel the need that you want to close your eyes, and it's getting cold. Ida.
Yeah.
What you
Okay.
doing?
Can I try? Just putting it out there. No more spell slot left, so I'm so sorry, Arundel. I cannot bring you back to life.
Okay.
But I can stabilize you, so I'll do that next turn. I am a bit I'm like in a bit of a pickle right now. Can I try to do acid splash on the one below me?
You can, yeah. And you can do
Alright.
that, and you can do that at advantage.
It doesn't matter. It's a dex check.
I never know which one. It's poison spray is the attack.
Poison spray is a roll.
Yeah. This other
Acid
one
is a
dex.
Exactly.
Okay, so the dex 17.
Oof. Well, let me not hold you up. Then it misses anyways.
Okay.
Can I try to like climb a little bit higher on the thing so to create a little bit of distance?
You are pretty.
I'm
much
at the max.
You're pretty much at the top of this. Remember, this is the back, the like what do you call it?
Yeah.
The aftermast.
Okay.
Okay,
then you feel allowed. Can I try to swing my way all the way here?
You can try to hop from there onto this deck if you want to. You can give me a athletics check to see if you can jump over onto the quarter deck over here.
Athletic.
Yeah, athletics. Kingu, thank you for the cheer. Yay! It's not 49 monsters, Rocket. Come on. It's just a few.
It is. Ah! Watch me break a leg.
Ida, you jump down and you land nicely into this barrel of rum over here.
Okay.
And you take a big sip. But yeah, you don't do any damage, but you are in the barrel of rum.
All good. Thank you.
Okay. And if you're smart, you'll realize what that also means. Quack, what you doing?
Well, I think I'm gonna get to killing. So I'm going to swing my short sword at this one who's trying to kill me. The killer be killed situation. Mm. 22.
22 is going to hit.
Come on. Rolling very slow. All right, we're gonna do 8.
Yeah.
Right, so a total of 9 damage with
Okay.
my short sword, and then I'm gonna come across with my scimitar, and I'm gonna apply Vex with my short sword, then come across with my scimitar.
Okay.
Okay.
And I can't see what that is yet. 9. I'm guessing a 9 does not hit.
So 9 does not hit, no.
Okay. That's he's not dead yet, so I'm gonna stay up here with him, and that's it for me.
All right. And as you do that, you look over as you feel this hand grasp your leg. And initially you think it's Miguel again, and you look over and you see, but Miguel is standing there. And as you do that, you see this zombie just rise up next to you from this guy, the one that you killed over here, this yellow one. As it becomes
Well, conveniently,
very conveniently,
undead ignore me.
Thank you, Kingu, for the summons. This zombie just stands up as he looks at you. Goes, brains. Okay, so we'll add him into the initiative. Thank you, Kingu, for the summons. It's not like they have enough to deal
Glitterbeard,
with.
from the thing that Phoenix called on me earlier, undead actually ignore me.
Yep. Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure that
Yep. But he's holding your leg. He's like,
that's
he's not
really
interested
thoughtful
in
of
you.
him.
He's just rubbing your leg for you.
Okay. That's hot.
This one steps forward to you, Ida, as he's going to roll to hit. And at 12 misses, a 13 misses, and I'm guessing what's the next one going to be? It's a 3, so that's a, as he tries to stab you with some of these poisoned quills. A 19 is, what's your, also going to miss.
Yeah. Ow. I'm at 17.
Yeah, your AC is 17.
Duke, it's not usually like this.
But you are in a barrel, Ida, and because you are under 3/4 cover, or 2/3 cover. Or what's the rule? 2/3 cover. You get plus. You get plus to your AC, so that's not going to hit. The orange one is going to move over also towards you as it moves its max over there. The yellow one is going to try to hit you, Quack. 7, 13, and let's see which one's it going to do as it lashes out with its tentacle. 16, that misses. All of those miss against you.
Nope.
The blue
All
one,
those miss.
the blue one's going to move over here as well and try to hit Ida. So that's a 10. A 22 is going to hit you though. 5 points, Ida.
Okay.
And this one also lashes out at you with his tentacle and misses. Inyana is going to try to hit the zombie with the dagger. She just stabs it in the jugular, like solid, just like as you see this old blood just poof out of him. Arundel, you feel the need to close your eyes as you slowly start to blink. 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 You see this bright light as you start to slowly drift towards it. Can you roll me your death saving throw, please? And you can. Prince will be. Oh, that's a success. As you step closer to the light, you suddenly feel a little bit warmer, and that you decide that something is holding you back. You shouldn't be going that close.
Okay, nice.
So you have one success and one fail. Yeah. So Prince died in one of my in one of their very first games with me as well. So it happens.
Yeah.
It's the zombies' turn. The zombie's gonna go for. The zombie's gonna go for Inyana. And is gonna miss. Next up is Ida. It's your turn, Ida.
Okay. I would like to try.
Stay in the barrel, Ida.
Okay. I'm a little bit drunk, so I will stay in the barrel. I would like to try. Fuck it. Let's do another acid splash to hopefully try to get the 2.
Yeah, fuck it.
Go for it. Why not? Acid splash it. So you want both of them to do a dexterity saving throw. So let's go the green one first. Double damage for the green one. And the second one will do crit. So the one just takes twice the amount of the other. So go for it, Ida. Roll me your damage.
So that will be 8 on the one that takes double.
Yeah, so the green one just kind of, he's like, food! As he just opens his mouth and just swallows everything. And the blue one's just like, yeah, you can have mine too. Yeah.
And that will be it for me, and I'll just pop back in the room.
All right. Thank you. And then Quack, it's your turn, and your next roll is at advantage. Thank you to Kingu. I think he feels bad.
Oh.
I think Kingu feels
bad.
All right.
Well, he should.
He said he wanted a dragon.
Is that? Can I save that for my next? If I don't use an attack roll here, can I use that on my next attack roll?
Yeah, I'll allow that. That's fine.
Or does it have to be this? Okay.
A...
Question. Can I move next to Inyana here without getting an opportunity attack? Kind of like push between the two of them?
Yeah, you can do that. Because remember, this one's,
awesome.
This one's actually semi an ally of yours, so you can just step through their space.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Then I am going to... How do I do this? Hold on. I just need to figure out how this works. How do I make... I thought I could make a cone.
On the AoE thing?
I'm going to use my breath weapon.
Okay.
Yeah, but it doesn't...
What's the range of it?
It's...
Is it 15 or 30 feet cone?
It's 15-foot cone.
Okay, 15 foot. I can never understand what the thing is. So there's your cone. Oh.
And then... Really? Yeah, that's perfect. And it's a DC 13 dex save.
You're hitting the yellow one, yeah?
Just where it is right now, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay, so dexterity saving throw.
Can I twist it so that I can get the zombie too?
Yeah, you can hit the zombie too. Okay, so the zombie dex save is a 6. So the zombie fails, but this one passes. The yellow one passes.
Okay.
Okay, so what's the damage?
Damage is... Seven.
7. Nice. Okay, so this one fails. Does the one that passes take half?
Half damage, yep.
Okay. Nice, Quack. Anything else?
No, that's gonna be it because I've just got the one attack when I do the breath weapon.
Right. This one's going to attack that's 5 is gonna miss. Ida, that one's gonna miss. Ida. Sorry, ignore the damage. Sorry, Ida, I don't want to make you panic. This is gonna be
Okay.
a 1. That's a bite as it tries to bite at you. Yeah. So as you dipping into the barrel of rum with every hit, and the next thing you dip, and as you come up, it just bites your horn. And let's see what the damage of the bites is gonna be. 3 points of damage on your horn. This one's gonna move on this side of the barrel, as it's going to go 5, 14, 21. The 21 is now I need to check.
Stop biting my fucking horns!
Just need to check. What's the cover rules? It's the 3/4 is +5. Yeah, so it misses. That one misses. The horns, the first one also misses. The horns bite also misses, by the way, because you got +5 to your AC. Just saying.
I just hear a chomp near my horns.
Yeah, so that first one you can just add your 3 points back, please. That did not hit. It should not have hit you. Then the yellow one's turn, as it goes for you, Quack. 10 misses, 8 misses. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong one. So 10 misses, 8 misses. And then he tries to hit you with his tentacle again. This time his tentacle hits. And that's 7 points of damage to you, Quack. And you are now grappled. Where is the yellow one? It is there. As you are grappled. Sorry, let me just reconnect. Okay, and it is the blue one's turn, as he's also going to try to hit you in the barrel. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. Apparently it's not as easy as everybody thought. 17 is going to miss. 10 is going to miss. And then a 3, so that's poisoned quills, as he tries to hit you with a 20. That's also going to miss. Inyana's going to try to hit the yellow one. 20 is going to hit. And 4 points, as that's enough to do it. As Inyana just steps forward and just drives this dagger straight into the eye of this creature. It says, "Leave me, Gwen, alone!" Yeah. And Arundel, you feel this. You're feeling this a little bit warmer heat, but you're standing still and you look back towards this warm white glow, and you look to the other side is this dark pit of despair. You don't know which way to go. Can you roll me your death saving throw, please? As you turn your back on this dark pit of despair and you walk towards this bright, warm light. And you have 2 failures, 1 success. It's a clutch roll the next time. Ida, what you
That's
doing?
funny. Does Inyana have some sort of healing? That'll be
no.
Miguel, maybe? Anyways.
I do, but I've got to get to him, which
Okay, thank God.
not very likely.
Okay. I am surrounded by enemies. Okay, let me. Can I try to do Sacred Flame on this one?
You can do whatever you want to do. What do you want to do?
Sacred Flame on, I guess the blue one, I guess.
Okay, go for it.
13, please.
14.
Yep. Well,
So that's 0
I'm
damage.
staying. Yep, I'm staying cozy in the room.
Okay. Quack, it's your turn. Ida,
Right.
by the way, you start to almost absorb this rum wafts, and
Oh, I'm
your,
drunk.
your
Fully.
next rolls will be at disadvantage. Quack.
Sure.
Jesus. Yeah.
She wanted to jump into the rum. It's not my fault.
I definitely want to jump, and now I'm drunk, and now I'm developing an addiction to alcohol. So I'm staying in the barrel.
I'm gonna use my breath weapon again. This time I'm gonna use it in the 5-foot wide line. It's a 30-foot long, 5-foot line.
Okay.
I'm gonna get the blue and the green one.
Okay.
So dexterity saves.
Ooh, the green one fails, then the second one fails. The green one just like, he's like, ooh, pretty lights. And he will take double damage off that. So go for it.
Nice. All right.
Nicely done.
He's like, you know, like a deer caught in the headlights. He's just standing there like, oh, pretty lights. So he'll take... Is that poison damage, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's it.
And I will I'll use my bonus action to move my hunter's mark, I guess, onto the blue one, since he's closest to me. And that's it for me.
All right. The Duke, I'll allow you to roll your death save at advantage since you've redeemed that. So thank you. So you can use that one. Just remind me when it's your turn to use that on your turn. So this one
Okay.
suddenly rises up. The zombie. Quack, your turn is done. It's this green one's turn. It goes, ooh, pretty lights, as it moves over this way and up here. Ida, do you want an attack of opportunity on it as it runs away from you?
Sure.
Go for it.
I'll take whatever I can.
Disadvantage, please.
Acid splash. No need to roll.
Can you do acid splash?
No, it can't be a spell.
That can't be. You can't do
Oh,
that.
it can be a spell.
No. Do you have the?
Okay, then I'll try.
No.
No.
I do have. I'll try with my mace. Disadvantage.
Yeah, that's not gonna hit.
Yeah.
As it gets there,
Okay, cool.
the orange one is gonna go for you in the barrel as you lean out to hit. It tries to hit once, and as you lean out to hit with your mace, it just latches onto your elbow. It just punches your elbow. Bam!
Damn.
Doing critical damage as you're gonna drown in a bottle of rum. 9 points.
Ow. What a way to go. What a way to go.
Ida is down. As this one's turn. This one's gonna step over this way. That's 15. That's 20. Inyana is going to try to stab this one again. 21 hits. Yeah, that's going to kill him. As she stabs him, she draws him closer, stabs him, and just kicks him overboard. So that he can't be any more threat anymore. And there we go. Next up is Arundel. It's your turn. You can roll me your death save at advantage, please. Thank you to Duke for that redemption on the stream. No idea who that can be. Absolutely zero idea. Wow, that's a one. Wait. That would have been so Arundel. So that you can understand the significance. That would have been the roll, right? which means a
Yeah.
nat 1 on a death save is 2 fails. That would mean that your character would have been dead. Okay? But because you have advantage, you can roll the death save again. So roll your death save.
I'm dead.
What's your death save? No, there we go. Let's see. 3.
Yep, I'm dead.
As you go down, you see your body just kind of float above the ship, and you see a strange glow, Arundel, coming from this area over here. You see this, it's a strange glow. It's almost sparkly of some sort. Ida, it's your turn, and can you roll me your death save, please?
Yes, of course.
Uh,
5.
I also have a ring of mind shielding.
Yeah,
So
Ring of Mind Shielding won't help you on your death saves. So that won't help you right now. Okay, so Quack, it's your turn.
Yeah. Okay. Why can't I move? Come on. Won't let me move for some reason.
Do you want to go?
Oh, there it
Yeah,
goes.
you can't go. Oh, sorry, you've got a. Let me go and delete.
Is there a
that
wall there or something?
Yeah, for some reason somebody drew. Oh, you've got a little wall behind you. There we go. Try now. Oh yeah, there's a wall over
Okay,
here.
cool.
Yeah, you can't jump off here. There's like a railing. You can't jump straight off that.
No, I wasn't trying to jump off. I was just trying to move right up to the blue guy here.
Yeah, I don't know
okay.
what happened there.
I
Okay.
will. All right, I'm going to attack the blue guy with my short sword.
Okay.
I use my bonus action to give him my. Actually, you know what? I'm going to actually give the hunter's mark to the guy behind him.
Okay. Oh snap! Go roll me your damage.
Nice.
And we did say we're playing semi-homebrew as well, so let's do this. So what you pierce, you stab at the blue one, yeah? You pierce.
Yep, stab at the blue one.
You go straight through the blue one for what it remains of it, and that one dies, and the remainder goes onto the green one. Why not? We'll do that because it's a crit.
All right. So then, does he get my the hunter's
No.
mark damage as well?
No.
Right.
No. Nice try though. But you
Yeah.
get your opportunity to slice at it with your nick attack.
With my scimitar?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Nine is
Well, that's
not
not
gonna
gonna
hit.
hit.
No.
Well, I'll be dead soon too then.
Okay. So you done?
Yep.
This one steps forward and strikes at Miguel. 18, 7, and
Miguel.
and a tentacle. The tentacle. As you see Miguel just raise a hand to it, and he's not injured at all. The orange one walks up this side, gets there. That one's dead. That one's dead. Inyana. Deleted Inyana by accident. Sorry, Inyana. Didn't mean to delete you. I just realized that nobody on the stream can see the combat tracker because I haven't put it on. There we go. There's the combat tracker for you. So, yeah, Inyana smiles and steps forward and nods at Miguel and leans forward and attacks this one. 23 hits, and that does 5 points of damage as she absolutely just stabs this one in the eye as it drops down dead onto the floor. And Ida, can you make me your next death save, please? And it's a pass as you start to sink down in this rum and you take a big sip. You realize there's more to life than dying.
There really is.
Okay, so that's a success. Quack, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna back up a little bit here, and I'm gonna fire. I'm gonna use my bonus action to move my hunter's mark onto the orange one, and I'm going to attack him with my longbow.
Okay. Go for it. This one
14?
is marked. Yes, that's going to hit.
All right. Come on. God damn it. That's going to be 4 piercing damage and 2 force damage.
Okay.
And I am then going to use the rest of my movement.
Okay.
And move up here next to Ida. And that's it for me.
And this one just storms, rushes straight at Inyana. Launches into a barrage of attacks. 7, 12, and a bite of 23. The bite's going to hit. That does 5 points of damage to her. And next up is Inyana, and she's just going to retaliate with her dagger. She's going to stab. Oof! And she ends up stabbing herself for 1 point of damage. She cuts her finger. And Prince, death save please, as you are lying in this very warm spa with this steam coming up behind you. You feel people polishing your horns quite nicely, as suddenly you feel them take your horns and just dunk you under this water again as you fail your death save. Quack, your turn. So Ida, what's that?
Quack is going to...
That's 2 fails for you, Ida. 1 success and 2 fails?
Yep, that's it. Two fails, 1 success.
Okay. So, Quack.
Quack is going to cast Cure Wounds on Ida.
So you reach into this barrel.
Oh.
And you... How do you do this?
I reach into the barrel. Grab her horns, lift her up and say, "No!"
Not the horns again!
Yes. Lift you up by the horns and heal you for 14 points of 14 HP.
Thank you.
Okay.
You're welcome. And that's going to be it for me.
All right. This one is going to just try to smack again. It's going to be 15 is going to hit, 17 is going to hit. So that's going to do 6 points and 6 points. Wow. And a 4 is the poison, and that's 10, that's going to miss. So it's 12 points of damage on Inyana, and she's not looking good. She's going to retaliate and just stab at him again. And it's going to miss. Arundel, As your body
Yep.
floats above this battlefield, right? As you seeing all these creatures below and creatures above, and you looking down, and you see this ship is glowing with a very interesting glow. As yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Ida,
Yeah.
Yep.
what you're doing?
I'll pop out of the barrel.
Okay, can you roll me an acrobatics at disadvantage, please?
To step out of a barrel while
Yeah.
drunk.
Yeah, at disadvantage, eh? So you can roll that again.
Uh-huh.
Ah, you're so drunk, you super dexy, and you just roll. You fall out this barrel, but you almost somersault
Yes.
over the rim, and you land nicely on your feet again. Yeah.
Actually, can I opt out to fail this acrobatic and just slump out of the barrel
You can just
with all
slump
the
out
liquid on the
barrel.
ground? Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
you
flop down.
you just flop out this barrel. And
I'm gonna
the whole
grab.
deck is covered in real. It's just like rum. This whole deck, and your clothes are soaked.
I'm gonna grab Quackadilly's ankle and just start using him to like get up. Thank you so much for helping.
Of course.
Um,
And do I still have a turn, or that would count it as my
no, you still have a turn.
Okay, cool. Is there anything like I know he's dead, but is there anything we can do to help like Arendelle?
Unless you have Revivify.
I don't have Revivify. Yeah. Okay, cool. Can I will try to do something to the orange one then. Just I'll try Sacred Flame just for the funs of it. So Dex 13.
On which one? On the well,
The orange
probably
one.
the only one that's left. Probably.
Yeah.
5. It fails. It fails.
Okay. Just here goes 4 points of radiant damage.
As it just lights up next to Inyana. Then Quack, it's your turn.
Right. Can I, if I try to use my bow, that would be a disadvantage from where I am?
Yeah.
Could I climb up into the rigging and do it?
You can roll me in acrobatics or in athletics, your choice.
Hold on, let me just, 1, 2, 3. You know what? No, I'm just gonna come up the stairs and come up onto his same level instead.
There we go. So yeah, you step up there. You're
Easier.
pretty much at the top of the stairs, and you can give it a shot.
All right. The 14, I think.
Kingu's upset. 14
Yeah.
is going to hit.
Good question. Is there any way to like bring me back?
With the Revivify, yes. So the 5 points of damage and 6 points will do it. Yay! Nice. So how do you see this happening, Quack?
Again, I see this this arrow with force just coalescing around it. Take it right in the head and just drop it.
Monster killed.
Yeah. Okay. So monster killed. You do that. Fantastic job. Nice. And okay. So yeah, Why is this not disappearing now? Go off. There we go. Okay, so you get that done, and you are all out of combat. And as that happens, Miguel comes running up to you, Quack, as he says, "You saved me! You saved me! You really did! I told the captain not to take the chest on board. I told him it would be trouble, but he wouldn't listen."
Oh, the chest. Where is that chest, Miguel?
Well, where I put all the things the captain orders me to do, I put it in his cabin.
In his cabin. Oh, do you know what was in it?
I have no idea.
But perhaps you could show us to the captain's cabin. While I'm talking to him, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself,
Okay,
if I may.
you can do that.
Or actually, can we take a short rest? Or
Not right now, no. There's a storm there's a storm. You're still stuck in the storm, and the ship is going from side to side, and there's no real chance of you getting a good rest in. Miguel
Awesome.
Miguel gets here and he points at this door as he says, "It's in there." As he walks over
Okay,
to Arundel over here. Ida and Quack, are you guys going into that part?
Let me try to loot real quick before going down.
Okay, so you can roll me an investigation check. Ooh, as you hear the infamous iPhony bird just in the background. Very famous iPhony bird. You look around the deck, and all that you find is on the bodies of some of the sailors is a belaying pin and some daggers.
Okay.
Great. Nothing in the octopus?
Nothing.
Yeah. Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I
so-
just quickly ask Miguel what he's trying to do with Arendel's
Yeah, no,
body.
you don't see Miguel up there yet. So Miguel's pointed out. He
Okay,
says,
okay
I put the chest in the captain's quarters. It's this door over here. And as you two disappear into that, Arundel, you suddenly feel this hand on the back of your collar, and you are suddenly back on this deck, as this hand almost pulls you straight down to the ship. As you hit this deck, you wake up and you have 2 HP. This is a little bit of foreshadowing of the main campaign, but not that it would affect you in any way, shape or form. But there we go. So
Hello.
Miguel the Magic
Yeah.
Cabin Boy.
yeah, I can spoil it for you at the end of the session, all. But yeah, so you the other two of you, you were in here. So you walk into this.
Hello?
Into the, yes.
Yep.
I gotta go to somewhere, so can I just go?
Yeah, sure. Okay. No, then that's fine.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for being. Okay. Thank you.
Cool. Okay.
Bye.
So Quack and Ida, you get into this. You walk into this room.
Okay. Ida is still a little bit drunk, so she's just rapping on Quackadill's like armor or whatever. She's just like barely walking.
Yeah, we're kind of stumbling in, and I think at this point, I think it's really we're within our rights to toss the cabin.
So as you look around the cabin before you toss it, you notice that there's this round table over here with some books. There's a desk over here with like what appears to be a map and some Also some books over here, and there's the captain's bed over here.
Do we see a chest?
You don't see a chest.
It's probably under the bed. I guess I'll look at the stuff on the table first.
Okay, so you take a look on the
Books
table.
and whatnot.
Yeah, so you have a look at all these books on the table, and you notice that there's a few books. How to cook a suhuagan, calamari, five ways to fry your way to glorious insatiable hunger. A whole bunch of different books, but mainly just cookbooks of sea creatures. Interestingly,
nice.
you page through the book of How to Cook a Suhuagan, and it just has a single word. Chapter 1, it says don't. And
Yeah.
that's it.
All right. I lost you.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Oh, there you are. I guess we'll check the desk next.
Okay, so yeah, you look at the desk. Can you roll me investigation?
Okay, sure. Investigation.
Ida is just so drunk. She's just like sleeping on the bed.
I think I'm gonna roll with disadvantage. Can I roll with disadvantage on anything?
You can roll on disadvantage. So Quack, you look at the desk. You notice that there's some things on the desk. It's a map of what appears to be a coastline of some sort. Ida, with your thing, you know what, Quack, you can roll that for me again, thanks to all aggro on me for the advantage roll, so you can roll your investigation for me as well.
Oh.
Ida,
Dan.
as you kind of looking, you trip and fall, and you fall flat on your cheek, and as you look underneath the bed, you see there's a chest. Yeah, Quack.
It got worse.
You see a map and some books on the desk.
Okay.
I'm just gonna raise a hand. You might want to go down with me. There's something here.
All right, I'm gonna come over and
it's
phrasing.
Okay, sorry, Ida. So you see the chest. You point it out to Quack. Cool.
Yeah, I pointed out to
Pull it
Quack.
out from under the
And
bed.
just roll the other way.
All right. So you're just pulling out this chest, right? You're just reaching in and pulling it out. Okay. So as you reach in under this bed and you just pull this chest out, you put your hand one on either side, as you just heave it out. And as it gets out from under the bed, nothing happens. You just got a chest out from under the bed.
How is it not a mimic?
We've suffered enough.
Yeah, it's not a mimic. No, it's a chest. You've got the chest.
Okay. Is it locked?
You try to open it, and it is locked. You can't open it.
Okay. I have thieves' tools, so, and sleight of hand proficiency, so I can try to unlock it, right?
So as you take your thieves' tools, as you settle in, all confident-like, and you start to look around this chest, there's no keyhole on this chest.
Oh, that would be too easy. Is there, like, do we see like a seam or like hinges, like where it would open?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You see, it's like it can definitely open, but there's just no keyhole.
There's no keyhole.
Can we try to do some like Arcana check or anything to see if this is a magical item?
Roll me Arcana then, Ida, at disadvantage since you are drunk as a skunk.
Just, just rolling
Guess
around.
I'll have to try it as well just to see if it looks.
The worst part of it is even drunk, you are rolling better than Quack.
Yeah, it is pretty
Oh
sad.
my god, no!
Yeah. The universe has unlocked all its secrets to you, Ida, in your drunken state.
It's the drunken style, yeah.
Yeah, you just absolutely figure out that this thing, in a pure moment of clarity in your alcohol haze, you realize that the only way that this thing can be sealed like this is if it is sealed by magic.
It's a magical thing. It's filled with magic. Magic.
Right. Magic.
Magic.
think,
And I just flop her up.
Is it like it's small enough that we could bring it out onto the deck, right? If we wanted to.
Yeah. It's not a massive chest.
Okay. Oh God. Phrasing. All right. So
Oh, wow.
I would like to. I'd like to pull it out onto the desk. I'm sorry, onto the deck, and the Sawigan that was talking to the captain.
Yeah.
That kept saying, "Why did you take my thing?" I want to grab his hand and press it onto the chest.
So you do that as you take this hand and you put it down onto this chest, all hopeful that it's somehow going to unlock. Nothing happens.
Oh,
So
yeah.
You just got the chest wet and slimy.
Can we call Miguel over to the chest?
Okay, so Miguel comes over and says, "I've
Cabin
tried
boy."
everything." Yeah, just stay here. So Miguel comes over as he says, "So I know Captain kept something that could maybe help in the book over here, in his books."
Oh, in the books that my checks are so bad I couldn't read. Guess I'll try it again.
Yeah. So
I don't mind giving it a
I
shot.
just want to say,
Yeah.
you never specifically stated that you want to go and pick up the books. You just said, "Can I look at what's on the desk?" That's what you
Sure,
said.
that's true.
Yeah. Okay, so you
I think
move
drunk
over...
Ida should try to read the book.
Okay. Drunk Ida?
Okay. Yep. Oof. Okay. Let me check this. What am I rolling for this one?
You're just moving over to pick up the books, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, you can move
Stop.
over. You can just pick up the books, and as you pick up these books, you look at them and you notice the one book is Captain's Log, and you page through it, and you know, like your many great grandchildren in the future will do, like a drunk text. You just scan through these things and you pick up something that catches your notice and you catches your attention. It says, 2 weeks ago, on the previous journey, in essence, the captain had stopped the ship in these waters and had disappeared off the deck to retrieve an item of immense value, and you kind of figuring maybe that it's this chest.
Okay.
And then as you're paging through it, you rip off the last page by accident in your drunken state, and a small little scroll just drops down onto the ground at Quack's feet.
I
I'll look
just
at it.
look at the scroll and look at Squack.
All right. So Quack, are you picking up the scroll and looking at it?
Sure. Yeah, certainly.
Yeah. And this time you can actually read what it says. On the top, it says Scroll of Knock.
Oh. If only we had a wizard here.
With the
Do
cleric
clerics
do?
have knock? I don't know.
No,
Do
I
you
think
guys
this
get
is
knock?
Can we use the scroll to do the thing?
Yeah, you can use the scroll.
Oh, really? Even though
Yeah.
we're not. Okay.
Yeah, go for it. Why not?
All right. Well, then we'll each hold part of it. And we'll read it together,
Sure,
like the Oscars.
sure.
Can you just read it correctly?
I-
Make sure that you do.
I vomit a little bit. Sure.
Nice. Okay. So so you read the scroll. Okay. So yeah, you read the scroll and suddenly you just look at this chest and this fizzle and pop and there's this screeching sound from inside. It sounds like the summoning of all the demons that you've ever known. As this thing just suddenly shakes, fizzles and pops, and smoke comes out the side, and you hear this, and the lid just pops open like half an inch.
Okay.
All right, well, we'll look in it.
All
What's
right.
in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box? Are you both of you looking in it? Who's looking in it first?
I mean, I imagine we're both just kind of flipping it open
Yeah.
and looking at it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can you both roll me a d6, please? Each of you roll me a d6.
Sure.
Okay. Ida. No. Okay. Quack, roll
Double
me.
twos.
I suppose you could both get this. So as you look in this box, you notice that it's quite a small box. It's not massive, and inside it there's this wooden puppet hand, and on it 2 rings that look the same.
Oh. Can we look closer to the rings? Like, do we recognize what they might be?
They're very pretty rings. They've got looks like pictures of waves and things on them.
Oh, waves.
Mm.
Are they very manly or?
It happens to be one very manly and one whatever Ida would like it to be. Rings.
I'm already wearing, so I'm already putting her on. So whatever it looks like, I'm wearing it.
Okay. So,
Yeah, I'm gonna just put it on too, because why the hell not?
All right. So
Shiny.
You've put on these rings, and as you put on these rings, you suddenly feel this ship jolt, and jolts again,
Uh-oh.
and you are sent stumbling to the floor. And with a groan of splintering wood, the vessel begins to list to one side, its hull breached by the force of the storm. And before you can react, darkness envelopes you.
Oh. Nature's a cruel bitch.
Mm-hmm. Never should have put them rings on.
I think the storm was there regardless of the rings.
No, definitely. It's definitely the rings. Blaming the rings.
And as consciousness returns, you find yourselves lying on a sandy shore. The gentle lapping of the waves against the shore is the only sound that breaks the silence. Above you, the sun shines on a new day, casting a warm glow across the island that stretches out before you. And so your journey
Ida,
begins
this looks
anew
nice.
as you set forth
Yeah.
to uncover the mysteries of this remote land. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is done. We finished.
Ooh.
I wish we had one of those buckets of rum.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, so that's it, guys. You've successfully survived the Diablo El Navigante. El Diablo Navigante.
Wait.
What, that one? Yeah, and that's it. You're done.
Nice.
Finished. And this is the end of the one
What
shot.
were the rings?
There is a follow up, which is this is there's 3 games in the prequels, so you can play this as a initial just a one shot, or you can opt in and play play the other 2 as well, which I'll also be running as standalone one shots, but that form part of the bigger narrative arc. So you can see then if you can figure out, if you want to figure out what the rings are. But otherwise, if you do really want to know, I can tell you. But with that being said, guys,
I mean, I want to know.
you want to know? You want to know?
I mean, I want to play for it, but
Oh yeah, I mean, I want to do both.
As you wake up and you stand up on this beach, and you look, you see that you still have the rings on, both of you, and you look to each other and you suddenly notice, but you're not standing on the beach, you're standing just on the shallow water, just off the beach. And I'll leave it there.
We're standing on the water.
Uh-huh.
Jesus style,
Oh.
like walking on the water.
Yes, like Jesus.
Okay.
2 days in a row.
Whoa.
Yeah, so there are rings of water walking that you have. So
Ooh.
that's it.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, that's it, guys. So thank you very much. Hope you guys had fun. I know it was a lot of battles. I know it is not, like I said at the start, this is the game that I wrote right at the start. My first game that I DM'd, it was chaos. So I hope that you guys at least enjoyed it. A lot of battles.
Yeah, I did.
There's some.
I feel bad for the new dude dying.
Yeah, well.
He's still alive, so
Well.
he
Oh,
didn't
right,
have
yeah.
to sell his soul. So I gotta
Sure.
kudos to him.
Yeah, we'll see. And yeah, so Miguel actually, it doesn't matter. There's no spoilers because the game's already happened, and I'm not running it again. So Miguel is Glitterbeard from all the Glitterbeard fame, which is my main god
Oh.
in all my things. So Miguel is Glitterbeard, and this all turns out to have been a little bit of a test of him to see whether you would save him or not, whether you would try to save his crew, how you would handle his crew, to see if he would be nice to you or a little bit more tricksy to you in the campaign. So that's essentially what it came down to. But yeah, so that's why he didn't die when he got hit, and that's why he just held up his hand and nothing happened. And that's why he could revivify the.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So there's all these little things that I put in, but that's it, guys. So thank you very much for playing. I had fun running this again. Thank you to everybody in the stream. All Aggro, Kingu, Phoenix. I see you there, Frog. I see a whole bunch of people, and then also, of course, thanks to our new our new player Duke of Shadows. Thank you for joining in on the game. I know that you had to rush off, but thank you, and thanks for the follow on Twitch as well. And yeah, guys, that's it. That's I think we're back on Wednesday with our next. Is it? I can't remember. Is it Candlekeep on Wednesday?
No,
But
it's
anyway.
it's the other one.
It's
It's
the
the
other one.
RSA.
Of course, Quest
Yeah.
of the Infinite Staircase. Is it quite? No, it is. It's in any case. We're back again on Wednesday. So have a good one, guys. Cheers.
Later, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's see if this thing works again. Boom. Is that working? No, it's not working.